Hey, what's going on, guys? Dropship Tyler here, and I appreciate everybody who has made it to the live on time. Sorry, I am 2 minutes late. My computer actually froze as soon as I was about to start. So yeah, appreciate you guys not leaving, having faith that I was going to be here. Let's see who we got though. What's up, BG? Adele, good to have you back, man. I know you found my channel through the Rake and Profit channel. Lazy Abram, what's up, man? Dropshipping is a way of life. Luxury card store. Kevin Kinney, what's up, Kevin? David, what's up, David? Jeremy says, how's it going? Financial Freedom Network. All right, we got a lot of regulars in the house, so glad to have you guys with us. I did a live earlier with Paul J. Lipsky, and yeah, that live is literally the last video I did, so you guys should check that out. That was the first time I had him on my channel, and yeah, it was really cool. I think it was the first time. Yeah, it was the first time I've had him on my channel, but we've been talking for we've been talking about dropshipping for almost 2 years now. And we were just kind of reminiscing on some of the stuff back in the day and how our group that we kind of formed, all 4 people are still doing dropshipping full time. And 3 of us have YouTube channels and 1 of us is about to create a YouTube channel. So it was a pretty cool live because we do talk to each other all the time. And then to talk on camera, yeah, it was really cool. What's up, Dwayne? Glad to have you here for the first time. And sorry, guys, I'm a little sick. I've been sick for a while, so if I cough in the middle of it, I'm going to try to cut my mic down. And, yeah. Sorry, I was holding that cough back for a while. All right. So Ryan Schroeder's in the house. Ryan, you were the one that actually won the 2,000 subscriber giveaway, correct? Because I have a couple questions for you if that was you. Maybe you can just confirm in the chat. And yeah, you and Paul, who are the other 2? The other 2 are Jeremy Boyle. He's got a channel, Ecom J. And then the other one is a guy named Solomon, goes by Sully, I believe, and he has a Instagram, the e-commerce couple. All right, so Ryan, you were the one that won the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Are you still using SaleFreaks after so for anyone who doesn't know, when I had 2,000 subscribers, I gave away 2 months of SaleFreaks for free, and it was up to 10,000 items. So I haven't actually had a chance. Ryan was the winner. I didn't have a chance to talk with him about it. He only has Instagram, and we haven't sent any DMs on how he's been doing recently. So yeah, Ryan, I'd like to know, since I think the 2 months is up of the free plan, I'm kind of curious if you're still using SaleFreaks, and maybe we can have you on the channel because I know you switched from DSM Tool at the time. But yeah, I'd like to get your thoughts on everything. And while he's doing that, I do want to announce that our mentorship is back. So yes, we have a mentorship group, and right now it's not exactly going the way that Anthony and I were hoping it would go. We were hoping to do group meetings and have group chats, pair people up, all of that stuff. We were obviously so busy with the course that we created because we felt like that was a better asset to have for the mentorship group. And I will say everybody that was in that mentorship group did get the course at a very, very discounted price. I'm not going to say the exact amount, but less than 47 and more than 0. So yeah, it was a really great thing to be able to give that to the group for such a low price. Would have given it away for free, but there were some complications, some other people involved where we couldn't do that. And yeah, so that was one of the perks of being in that group. And I think that it was more beneficial to create the course. And for those of y'all that don't know what the course is, the link's in the description. It was more beneficial to do that than spend the time to create the group calls and all of that. But basically, sorry, I'm looking for Ryan's comment in here somewhere whenever he's ready to answer the question. Hopefully he does so we can get his answer. But Yeah, so the mentorship, what it is basically we did a one-on-one call with everybody and when I say we, it's Anthony and I. And if you guys don't know who Anthony is, check out some videos on my channel with him. I have quite a few, and he has one where he's explaining how to use Chili Hunter. Guy was a online poker professional, and he switched over to dropshipping when he saw that I was having success. And now I've kind of partnered up with him on a few things, one of them being the course, the other being the mentorship. So a lot of people jumped into it. We think we had over 50. And I think we have like 55. A couple people have dropped out, obviously, as expected. I knew they would. It's not for everybody. And okay, so Ryan said, yep, he's still using it. Sorry for taking so long. Wife was talking to me. No problem, Ryan. Definitely your wife is more important than answering the question about SaleFreaks. But the way the mentorship works, just to get back to it, again, one-on-one you have a 30-minute one-on-one onboarding, go over what you're currently doing with your strategy and just some basic things that we can do to tweak your strategy and fix it in a direction that you want to go. After that, we have a WhatsApp group where everybody that is in the mentorship group, and by the way, this is completely free, just so you guys know, this mentorship is 100% free. It's paid for by SaleFreaks, so you just have to ask them to be in the mentorship, and you have to have a 2,000 item plan. That's another thing. If you don't have a 2,000 item plan, I highly recommend that you take the Automated Dropshipping Blueprint course, and then once you take that course, you'll have access to Anthony and I through comments and things like that in the course. And then once you hit that 2,000 item plan, then you'll be able to join the mentorship and hopefully be able to scale your business at a lot quicker rate. So mentorship under Tyler and Anthony rocks. You should join if you're ready to work. Yeah, Jeremy. So I'm guessing this is the Jeremy that I was just talking to before the live that's in the mentorship group. So yeah, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask them in the chat to Jeremy here. But again, the link is in the description for the course. And if you're under a 2,000 item plan on SaleFreaks, or if you're using another software and you want to switch over and learn how SaleFreaks works, then I highly suggest that you get that course. There's a lot of stuff in there too that can be applied to any automated software. So yeah, and then again, you want to use the link in the description and then ask SaleFreaks to put you in touch with Anthony and I, and we'll set up your onboarding and all of that. After the initial onboarding, like I said, you have the WhatsApp group, and then from there, we have had scheduled calls with second rounds of scheduled calls with people who have reached out and asked for those. So it's not like it's just a one-time thing and then it's done. Like, we are constantly answering questions through WhatsApp group and all of that. And honestly, that is the best way to have access to me at a very cheap rate. I mean, it's free, so as long as you're using the software. But yeah, sorry, I got a cough again, guys. All right, so hopefully I'm not sick soon. It's been like 2 weeks. All right, so Carter says going to start at 250 items. Once I can scale to 2,000, I will absolutely be in the mentorship. But the course has been amazing start for me. Yeah, and I appreciate that, Carter. That's really good news that it's helped you. And Anthony just messaged me, and I was trying to get Anthony on the live, but he's actually traveling back to Charlotte. So we're going to be doing actually lives in person together over the next month. So that'll be really cool. But all right, so Luxury Card Store wants to know how the house closing went. So yeah, the house closing was really smooth. If you guys haven't bought a house before, basically what you do is you go through a final walkthrough, and you just make sure everything is still in good shape, no major issues, whatever. And then from there, you go to, well, this is what I did. I went to the attorney's office, and we sat down with the seller, the seller's agent, and myself and the buyer's agent, who I actually used the fraternity brother as my realtor. And basically, a bunch of documents are just passed around the room and signed by everybody, and then once it gets recorded with the state, the house is yours. So yeah, that was pretty cool. No more yelping from the dog, AB Dragons. But yeah, I got the house. I got the keys now, and I actually haven't been back to the house since closing. It's about 30 minutes away from my apartment right now. I still have my apartment for another 2 months. So yeah, I'm not really sure how that's gonna go. With me moving stuff up there, whatever. I'm hoping to get in the house as soon as possible because I do think it'll be good for the dog back there. So she doesn't have to keep just hanging out on my couch. She can go out in the backyard. But I don't worry. I take her out. Plenty. But yeah, let's get back to drop shipping here. So what do you do in the case that Amazon doesn't provide a tracking number for the order? I've never had a situation where Amazon doesn't provide a tracking number for the order. And if they don't provide a tracking number for the order, then you need to just ask for a refund. Lil, whatever your name is, sorry, I can't pronounce it, and I didn't mean it like whatever your name. I just can't. I was flustered. Lilithus Layer. All right. So it says, excuse me, didn't you say you sold from Walmart? Correct. I do sell from Walmart on my manual eBay store that I'm creating for my zero investment eBay dropshipping series. I also sell from Walmart on my Walmart to Amazon store, so actually selling on Amazon. I use Walmart and I use Overstock as a source. On eBay, for my two main accounts that do anywhere from, right now they're doing about $5,500 to $6,000 in sales a day between the two accounts, which is, it's grown over the past month. I was doing a little bit less than that. But those are strictly Amazon, those two accounts. So I explained in the zero investment dropshipping series, the reason that I only use Walmart currently for that store is because I don't want to mix up my items, because the eBay policy, for those of you guys that don't know this, you can have multiple accounts, but you can't list the same items on those accounts. So if you have one item on one account, you can't use it on another one. So I'm really worried with having 30,000 items right now that are all from Amazon on those two accounts. I don't want to take the risk of accidentally listing a product. I could go through and I could look in the SaleFreaks software at every single ASIN, and if I want to list it on my manual store, do it that way. And then there is a Vero filter on SaleFreaks that you could put the ASIN in. I'm pretty positive that this would work. Put the ASIN in, and then hopefully it would never list it. And as long as you didn't have it listed on your store when you list it on your manual store, then I guess you would be fine. But so what's your profit margin on Amazon products? So it's interesting actually, because of the way SaleFreaks works. There's like 3 different types of products right now mainly. Yeah, 3 different, or maybe 4. So there's new items with coupons, open box, and so there's 4 different types of items. New items with coupons, add-on items, or add-on multiplier items, and the open box. So there's 4 of different types of items on SaleFreaks. So the brand new items are going to be a lower margin straight up. I know people that price those at break even and take 5% on the back end and are happy with that. And that's kind of the strategy that I like to do with the new items, is be one of the lowest priced, because I am tax exempt. Again, you don't need to be tax exempt to start, but eventually if you want to become a professional eBay dropshipper, these are steps that you are going to have to take to make this work. And there you go. I can just call you Lily. That works a lot better. But yeah, so to get back to it, the add-on multiplier items, one of the things that, so I'm going to talk about this now. Lazy Abram, he asked, have you experimented with the new SaleFreaks add-on feature yet? I haven't listed as many items as I would like to. One of the things that I do see with it, and I don't know if this is just the way I listed them or if it's not, but I have a lot to learn with it. One, think I put too many items on there for the minimum quantity. I think it's probably better to go like 2 or 3, and then SaleFreaks will add as many as it needs to get above the $25 minimum. I believe they said like 28 was the minimum that they're doing, so that in case price fluctuations come into play or whatever. So yeah, I had it on a little bit higher. I had it on like 5, and I listed some $10 add-on items that ended up, being like $50 on eBay, where I would rather, instead of having five of them, I would have rather had 3 of them. So yeah, I made a mistake from there, just because I didn't, it's a new feature, didn't play around with it a lot. Yeah. So, and then the open box ones, I'm going anywhere from 6% to 10% margins on those. And then the new items with coupons, that's actually a really interesting feature that I'm super excited about, because in my course, I did teach people, or I do teach people how I get coupons, items with coupons quickly and how I go about finding them. But now SaleFreaks says what they actually have, the way it was explained to me by Ben, who's the chief revenue officer, the way that the SaleFreaks system is working, and this is like super interesting. They were able to get out a database of 5 million products that have a coupon from Amazon. And what they do is they have a feature, it's called the Coupon Hunter, and you can enable it. And it's basically like if you know what the Sales Hunter is, where you can add a bunch of sellers, and then it steals those items from the sellers, or lists the items from the sellers. And yeah, so it's like that, but it's a database of coupon items, and you get 2% of your plan on a daily basis. So if you're on like a 40,000 item plan, for example, you get 800 coupon items a day. And what's exciting about those coupon items is that, people are not listing those on eBay right now in a way that they're going to be like very, very low priced. And no, it does not cost extra for the Coupon Hunter. So people are not going to be like manually going through, some international dropshippers might, because they only need to make a few dollars a day to make this work as a full-time living. But yeah, so before the Coupon Hunter, I did save about $300 last month just with them clipping coupons and Mr. Rebates. You guys should watch my channel about Mr. Rebates and why I like that, or not my channel, my video about why I like them. That's adding also another 300 plus a month. So between the two, I mean, literally just 2 features that SaleFreaks made, and this was before I started before I enabled the Coupon Hunter. Just between 2 features, I mean, I'm making an extra $600 a month just by them creating 2 features. Like, imagine if for the past year and a half I had those features. Like, yeah, I'd be up another 6, 7, 8 grand. Who knows? But anyway, it's good that they brought them now. But the Coupon Hunter, really, really cool feature. And the thing is I actually wouldn't mind. I wouldn't hate, if you're tax exempt. And I hate saying this live because, like, this is literally something that I'm doing and it's working out pretty well. But I don't even hate going like -1% on the coupon items. So what you can do is you can tag those items and then change to like a negative percentage, because at minimum those coupons are going to be worth at least 5%. And yeah, so you're making that money plus the cashback. People are going to try sniping you, and they're going to look and they're going to be like, how is this person pricing this at this? They're losing money. And, then you're using a coupon. So if they go in and they look at the item and they see that there's a coupon available, and then they're like, oh man, how is this person doing this on a scalable level? Well, it's because of obviously using the SaleFreaks Coupon Hunter. So that's a feature I am super excited about. But all right, DJ. So he says if a seller on eBay has it for $2.99 and it's worth $89.99, what would you price it at? Is that a riddle? Because I don't understand. Are you saying like if someone's selling it for $299.99 and it's worth $89, like on Walmart or something, like what would I price it at? I I mean, I don't look at individual sellers anymore in terms of pricing my items. SaleFreaks does that for me with the dynamic repricer. So SaleFreaks prices based on competition. So what it would do, you know, it might price it at $299 if you're saying that someone's selling it for $299. I just don't understand it because maybe you're not familiar with like kind of how dropshipping works, but any idea ETA for other suppliers on SaleFreaks? I don't want to release anything too early, Ace Man, but yeah, there's some exciting stuff in the works that I've heard about. So maybe they'll let me talk about it more in the future, but it's coming soon. It's coming soon. And the next source that comes, I'll say this, is my second favorite supplier. So you guys can guess which supplier that is that they're doing next. And I heard it's actually working out pretty well. Aren't coupons just a one-time use? Not all of them, no. And I honestly no, because I've got an item. It's insane. I've got this one item. It's related to musical instruments, and I've sold it 3 times now, and it's like a $10 coupon every time I sell it for like a $30 or $40 item. I gotta look, but yeah, basically, yeah, it's crazy. All right, guys. So there's 52 people watching. I want to go ahead and say that I will be going. Sorry, I just got a bunch of messages from people who wants my phone. So I will be doing a giveaway again, but I'm going to be doing it a little differently. So I have an Instagram account, and if you want to see a picture of the house, not the house, but me and my dog, basically, you know, the house that I bought, you can kind of see that there. I'm sure it's blurry, but go to my Instagram, Dropship Tyler, not subscribe. This isn't YouTube. Follow my Instagram and just send me a direct message, and I will be doing the giveaway that way. So you follow me on Instagram, send me the direct message, just say like YouTube Live or hey or whatever, and everyone that sends me a direct message entered into the giveaway. I'll message you. The other 2 people that won gift cards this week, I just sent them an email tonight. So if you guys are watching this, check your emails. Didn't send the gift card out because I was too busy today, but I will be sending that out later. So yeah, just thought that would be a little different. It'd be fun, be a way, you know, to help me. I don't even know what I'm trying to do with Instagram. So just another cool outlet to be able to, you know, post stuff and connect with you guys. So what's the best way to start for someone that doesn't have that high of a credit card limit? Yeah. So John says it's just got light reflection from a window on your screen on the phone. Yeah. Go to, it's a $10 Amazon gift card. Worth your time, I promise. So do you need an LLC for dropshipping? No, you do not. The best way to start for someone that doesn't have that high of a credit limit, don't list high dollar products. List low dollar products. Start slow. Work your way into it. Build up your credit limits, all of that. When I started dropshipping, I want to say I had like less than $5,000 of credit limits. Last year in January 2017, I did not have high credit limits at all. Now I have, I want to say like, I know it's over 100,000. I'm not sure of the exact amount, maybe 110, 120. I know it's at least 100, and I'm pretty sure it's 110 to 120. But anyway, yeah, that just shows you that you can build up your credit very fast as long as you're paying off your credit card and doing everything correctly, and you know, keeping your credit score high. And you go in and you know you ask for credit raises every once in a while, then you should be good. Do you have any issues with auto ordering and SaleFreaks? So some of the issues that I have with auto ordering and SaleFreaks are purchase issues, and those are going to be when there's issues with the buyer's address or the item is out of stock because the repricer didn't catch it in time, and that happens on every software. So for those of you that tell me that doesn't happen on every software, I mean, you're lying. There are they're just the sampling time. You can't sample in real time. It would be near impossible to make that many API calls on Amazon or scrape that much data on Amazon. So there are times where the item's out of stock because someone, bought it, or maybe the price increased. Because one of the biggest downsides of dropshipping from Amazon, and really there aren't that many, but one of the biggest downsides of dropshipping from Amazon is the fact that there's so many small sellers on there constantly messing with their prices. So they'll get in and, it will be $25. They'll make a few sales and they'll get excited and they'll be like, oh, I'm going to raise it to 30. So yeah, so if the sampling doesn't pick it up in time, then there could be issues with that. So that's some of the common issues with auto ordering. And those are common issues with regular ordering too. But like if you get a wrong address, or you have an address that Walmart or Amazon or whoever can't ship to, you got to go in and you got to ask the buyer, hey, do you have an alternative address we can ship to? Hey, why is this address showing incorrect? And ask them to fix it. So it's the same stuff. Do you place gift cards into SaleFreaks without getting them from Mr. Rebates? Mr. Rebates is a cashback website. So Mr. Rebates has 8%, 5% and 8% cashback in a lot of different categories on Amazon. Well, not a lot, maybe like 8. But still, enough to where it's significant for me, at least, to make money on it. So, yeah, you use that when you buy the gift cards from your own personal account, load them into the SaleFreaks gift card loader. And again, this is all explained in my course. I'm sure you can find other YouTube videos I've done about it. But basically, yeah, you buy your own gift cards, load them into the gift card loader. As orders need to be placed, SaleFreaks automatically takes those orders and or takes those gift cards and orders with those gift cards. Sorry, for those of you guys that watch my lives, I get distracted by the chat. I need to put the chat to the side while I'm talking. But yeah, so then from there, once an order is placed, SaleFreaks will actually go in and automatically click on Mr. Rebates for you before the order is placed on Amazon. So not only are you getting the 5% cash back from the Amazon credit card that you're using, the Prime Store card or the Sync Bank card. Yeah, so there's the Amazon Prime Store card from Sync Bank, or the Prime Visa, I believe it's called, from Chase. Yeah, so those are the two. And then there's also the American Express Business 5% card. Now, I have not gotten that yet. I just don't want to apply for any more credit cards right now. When I was buying a house and stuff. But now that that's done, I might do it. But I mean, I'm good with my credit limits now. I've been able to raise my Chase credit limit and my Prime credit limit, where I can handle, upwards of $200,000 a month in gift card purchases with those two credit cards, as long as I'm paying them off regularly. What's the best way to scale as a beginner without a VA? Addy, best way to scale without a beginner, or as a beginner without a VA, is to watch my $0 eBay dropshipping investment series and not really worry too much about how much profit you're making for the hours you put in, because this is the type of business where you got to kind of have blind faith and believe that the hours that you put in now are going to pay off exponentially over the long run, because that is how it works. My hourly rate for the first 2 months, probably less than $2 an hour, to be honest. I was putting so much damn work into it. But now it's a lot better than that. So it's definitely something that the reward comes after you've put in the work for a little bit. And I don't think anyone that's a professional dropshipper has ever tried, that does YouTube at least, and is actually a reasonable person that isn't trying to just lie to you. I don't think anybody has ever said that this is like super easy and it's just going to come to you naturally. It's easy, but you got to put in the work. That's kind of how it is. And yeah, if you listen to anybody who does this full time, they'll tell you the same thing that I just said. And you can see all of our PayPal graphs. We all have videos showing our sales, and go look at it. I think when I first launched my channel, I did one just I can do another one, but I did one that showed like the first 10 months of my business or something. And because at the time, that's when I launched the channel. And you can see the PayPal graph just like go like this. So like, you know, it is exponential. But at a point, it does plateau if you don't start hiring a bunch of VAs. And, you know, it's a lot easier to go from 1,000 items to 10,000 than it is from 10,000 to 100,000. Like, just the way it is. So, yeah, you're not going to constantly be able to scale at an exponential rate, but it sure feels like that way when you're first starting off. Just worried about dropshipping negatively affecting the metrics on my Amazon FBA account. Amazon does not mess around. Yeah, I mean, I could see that for sure. And there are ways. I've never done this, so I can't like tell you how to do it, but I just know that, you know, I know people personally that, yeah, Dropship Tyler's my Instagram. I know people personally, and I talk to these people every single day. They're in the same group that I'm in with Matt. They have multiple Amazon accounts, and the way that they do it is create multiple LLCs, you know, and I'm pretty positive now they're at the point where maybe the LLC is registered in like a family member's name, something like that. And they just keep the two accounts isolated. So if you watch Matt's most recent video, I actually edited that video and I made the intro for him. So Matt Gambrell, if you search that guy, a lot of times, you know, he's just speaking his mind. Told him he should be a little more structured with what he wants to say. Really smart guy. Without him, I wouldn't have, you know, my Amazon account as high as it is. I'm past 30 days, I believe I've done over $200,000 in sales, and that's kind of like a low amount for my account. So without him, definitely not possible. Yeah, I'm at $206,000 on Amazon. So yeah, you can watch that video. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible to create multiple LLCs if you want to do Amazon dropshipping. Do you have a sweet spot for the number of listings for an account? I mean, I would just get to 10,000 as quickly as possible, man. That's kind of how I went about it. I remember just literally every month on the 1 month mark from the last time I got the increase. I'm not the type of person that called in every 2 weeks. I know there's a lot of people that do that, or like literally I had a friend who called in like every week when he first started drop shipping, and he was able to get an increase like whenever he asked. Pretty much he would just be very, very persistent. And for me, I just did it once a month, and I would just constantly be raising my limits because I knew that the bigger the store, the bigger the paycheck. And with my strategy, at least, there are strategies out there, you know, that are more optimized stores. They have like 50 to 100 listings, and yeah, they can crush it that way. But that takes time to build up those kind of listings that get consistent sales and stuff. So I prefer just to cast a very wide net and then filter out the garbage and just keep casting that wide net. What's the buy-in to start on Amazon dropshipping more than eBay to start for a newbie? So that's a complicated answer, Peter. I do have a video. It's not outdated because I think a lot of it still applies. It's basically, I think it's titled like, should you be dropshipping on Amazon? Go back and look at that video and you can see kind of my thoughts it's not when I might have been like right when I first started YouTube and was dropshipping on Amazon. You can go back and look at that and see what I said about that. Does a VA access eBay account? Yes, my VAs have full access to all my accounts except for PayPal. Oh, you already answered that. You can file a small S corporation for about the same cost as an LLC. Nice. For dropshipping, it would be a personal account, not a seller account. That would be for Amazon dropshipping, not Amazon to eBay. And even then, just use a family member's name. Yeah. So because I did a live earlier and Liam Ruiz says, love you. Love you too, man. Thanks. All right. Oh, actually, why am I talking into this when I have my mic right here? But thanks for watching. Appreciate your support, Liam. If you guys don't mind, I'd appreciate if you'd like this video. It's funny because lately I've been doing these collabs or interviews with people. I did one with Mark and I did one with Paul. Got so many dislikes on those. I don't know why that happened, but would appreciate if you guys could give me a little confidence boost and go ahead and click like on that video while you're watching this. But I'll stick around for like 5 more minutes, answer any questions. Then I'm going to hang out with my pup back there. She looks like she's having a good time. Just sleeping. But, yeah. Oh, look at all those likes coming in. Wow, I really appreciate that. And again, if you guys weren't watching earlier when I said this, if you go to my Instagram, Dropship Tyler, and for those of you that aren't watching this live now, I'm going to have this for a few days, maybe like 4 or 5. Well, I'll put a definite on it so that all right, I'll do 1 week. So next live, everyone that follows me on Instagram and sends me a direct message, you're going to be entered into a gift card giveaway. Figured I'd do it that way instead of just giving away one in chat. But let's answer a few more questions. Can't you get permission from Amazon to have 2 accounts? Yeah, actually, Zane, yes. Okay, yes, you can. Sorry, I should. I've never done it, so that's why it didn't cross my mind, But I have heard that you can do that, and I need to talk to Matt Gambrell about that, about how that actually works. I think if you have maybe 2 brands or something like that, you want to do, and that would be a good way for them to. That would be a good reason for them to give you, 2. But again, I'll have to ask Matt and get back to y'all. Start for it, bro. Hard to find people like that nowadays. Thanks for all the advice. Thanks for watching, Carter. I appreciate it. Really do. That's my brother's name, by the way. So I feel like you're my brother. As weird as that sounds. And when I first saw your name coming in here, I was like, is that Carter with a new account name? But no, it's definitely someone different. All right. Let's see. By the way, Zane, are you the same Zane that messaged me on Instagram and were telling me how awesome my course was? Or was it No, it was Facebook. That's what it was. Let's see if that's the same one. It is. It's the same Zane. All right, Zane. Glad you could join. All right. I wanted to show you guys a screenshot. I wish you were my dad. Damn it. I'm 26. I don't look that old yet. I mean, some people argue that I do, but let's just not hurt my feelings. All right. So Zane messaged me, and Zane, I appreciate you messaging me earlier. And Pipstar says, I see you lowered your jerk levels. I don't know what that means. All right. Anyway, back to it. This person said, took your course and started listing items last night. 4 sales already. Safe to say your method works. Thanks for existing. And sorry, Zane, if you don't like that I'm showing this. I promise no one's going to be able to find your account. But anyway, he sent me that. He sent me that right there. And he only listed these items last night. So don't think that, 204 items and 4 sales, that sucks. Literally, that's amazing. I mean, he listed that and got sales within 24 hours. So he says it's fine. Okay, good. All right, cool. So then I messaged him back and I was like, please keep us updated on your progress. He said, will do. How much did you know about DS before you started the course? And I hope you don't mind me reading all this now. Sorry, guys. If you message me positive stuff, I'm going to share it. So he said he used to use DS Genie and follow Mark's method, but he was still in high school and didn't take it as serious as he should have. He had moderate success, but nothing to write home about. So he's not a complete noob. And I said, oh, nice, perfect. Hopefully you crush it, man. He said, thank you. Are you guys planning on adding a video to the course regarding getting Amazon tax exempt? And I told him that I want to find a professional to do a section for us in the course. And Anthony and I have talked about this a lot where we don't want to be held liable if we teach you guys something wrong about sales tax. And that's something these other dropshippers that have courses, they just do, and they don't really think about the repercussions of, which is, fine. Everyone's their own person. They got to go and they got to seek out advice from a professional and, get the opinion what they need to do, because it varies by state. So yeah, so we might get a professional just to be able to guide you in the right direction. Or I can just talk about the resources I used to get tax exempt on Amazon. But it did cost me $2,700 to get tax exempt and get all of the permits that I needed, because I needed 27 states. You can do it yourself, but I was, the type of person that's like, I'd rather just have someone do it for me and pay them. So yeah, that's what I did. All right. So then I asked him and I said, okay. So this was my reply to his tax exempt, exactly word for word. Nice. Anthony and I are brainstorming how we can teach tax exemption, maybe by bringing a pro in so we aren't held liable. And I asked him, I said, would you say the course is very thorough other than that? And he said, yes, I'd say it's plenty thorough. I haven't had any trouble whatsoever following along. Ton of useful info for the price as well. Definitely more value than any other course I've purchased. Oh, wait. Oh, man. He's got a negative thing at the end. All right, I'll read it anyway. He says, only thing that I would say is that some videos, the blurring is a bit hindering, but I understand that you have to be careful with that sort of stuff. So yes, that is one of the things I talked about before, where, the person that edited the video, not going to say any names, but if you watch this later, I mean, you know who you are, and you did a good job. There was just a lot of blurring in some sections. So we need to go back and we need to change the blurring because there's just too much blurring going on in some of the videos. And it's not even stuff that you need to see. It's just annoying to have every little detail blurred out in some sections. but yeah. All right, let's see. Wait, what does it say? So yeah, if you want me or anything on here, just let me know. Try not to spam you on Instagram. Can talk more about progress. Yeah, I want to have you on the show, Ryan, just because you won the big giveaway. And I'll say this. I was nice to Ryan. When Ryan won the 2,000 subscriber giveaway, there were a few stipulations that had to be met, and Ryan did not meet them all. And he was honest about it, so I let it slide. I don't know if I'm going to let it slide in the future, but we worked it out. So Ryan's a good guy. And I'm not trying to call you out, Ryan. I just think it was funny that you won, and then you were like, "Oh, darn it, man! I got to be honest with you. I didn't share your link to the video on any platform." And I was all right. Well, I thought about it for a few days, and I was like, I'm not going to take it away from him. All right, so a VA could hurt your account, sabotage it. Sure, if Lily, a VA could definitely sabotage it, 100%. 100% VA can sabotage it, but damn you for calling me out. Sorry, Ryan. But, I have a $20 VA course. I should have put a link in the description to that. It's on Udemy. Teaches you basically how you should hire a person and why they're not going to screw you over if you use the proper site to hire your VA. They have the correct rating and all of that you need, the number of hours worked on that site, all of that, all of the stats that I recommend. If they have all of those and you interview them, you don't have to interview them thoroughly. It's not like an interrogation, but do a basic interview and make sure they're a good fit for you and you can get a good feel for it and all of that. That's, again, guys, I just want to say something. There's no need to pay $100 for a virtual assistant course. Hiring virtual assistants, and anyone in the chat can definitely chime in if they need to and on this. But the thing with virtual assistants, it's one of those things where, you need to learn kind of the basics of managing them. And then it's a feel thing. You're dealing with people, right? You're not dealing with machines. So you have to get a feel, and you have to know how to act with people, all of that. Saying my dog looks stoned in the background. Hey, Charlotte. Yeah, she's dead asleep. All right, I'll have to check on her, make sure she's still breathing. Um, no, she twitched. She's good. All right. Anyway, one of those things. Yeah, it's one of those things with VAs, virtual assistants, where you got to get a feel for the person. You got to get in there. You got to, train with them and all of that. And that's the only way. I mean, they're people. You got to get a good feel for them. Can you drop ship me your pup? Well, I've invested around. I got her for 300 from the Humane Society, like spayed and everything, right? And she's a pure lab, so I don't know how much that means she's worth. I think like I looked it up one time, and it's like $1,200 to $1,500. But anyway, I've probably put in about $2,500 in vet bills and all of that stuff into her. So that would be quite the expensive pup. I don't think you can. I don't think you want to afford her at this point. There's too much emotional connection. I'd have to charge like 5 times that. Actually, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't sell my dog. Oh, $2,750. Damn, I could make a $250 profit on her. I don't know. She'd be sad. All right, back to the live. Sorry, I always get distracted by people. Damn it, David. All right, so if you are concerned about VAs accessing your account, they can do it through SaleFreaks or give them the login using LastPass. Yeah, LastPass, great resource. Teach that in my virtual assistant course. You know what? I'm going to do, because we're on this topic, and if you guys want to learn more about like just the process of hiring a virtual assistant and all that, I do this during lives where I really mark down the price of courses. And sorry for everyone who bought this course for $20, the virtual assistant one. I will, and if I could do less, if I could do $5.99, I would, but $10 is the cheap, or $9.99 is the cheapest I can do. So I'll go ahead if you guys want to, and let me add some coupons in here. Sorry, guys. Just in case, you never know who wants it. You never know. I'll just do 20 coupons. I won't even put a deadline on it. So if you watch this later on and you want it, just you can try it out and see if it will work. All right. And anyone who's taken my VA course, I mean, they can chime in and see if, But anyway, that's a $10 coupon to my virtual assistant course. It's got a 4.8 rating, and that's only because one guy who I've been trying to reach out to left me a 1 review, and I feel like he's just a hater. So I need to talk to him. Straighten those damn pictures. So what's actually interesting, the pictures are not straight. I know it looks like it, but it's the way my camera is angled. So like that, this picture right here looks like it's completely effed up. I promise you it's not that bad, right? And the way my camera is, it really shows these pictures as not level and crooked. But I mean, I swear they don't look like that if you just look at them with your naked eye. But anyway, you're like straight on. But yes, they do bother me too when I go back and look at my lives. I'll tell you how nitpicky people are. I have a golf club over in the corner here, and I don't know if you guys remember. You can see the golf club right there on the ground. I don't know if you remember, but it used to be right here. And for those of you guys that have watched my videos in the past and were like, what is that red, white, and blue thing? It was the grip of a putter. And the person messaged me on Skype, and I was just talking with them, and they were like, yeah, you have that pole in the background. I think that's really distracting. And I was like, okay, well, I'll take your advice. I appreciate it. I'll put the golf club down. So I did that, and now the golf club's on the ground and my chair covers it. So yeah, just a little distractions in the background. I'm hoping that my my YouTube studio in my house, I'm going to get that set up. Was talking with Noah about that a little bit earlier. Noah Mincis, I saw him in the chat. He was the one that said my dog looks stoned. I'm going to get like nice lighting, a nice background, all of that stuff. And yeah, So Kevin says, Tyler, I got your DS course Black Friday week. I enjoy your passion for what you do. Glad to see that you ask yourself, how can I make it better? Yeah, Kevin. I know there's some stuff for sure. So here Noah says, this is a good question. This is actually a really good question. So just saw in the seller forums today that eBay seems pretty committed to removing PayPal and having their own payment method. Do you think they will actually move away from PayPal? So, I mean, if they're committed to it, then what's stopping them, you know? And at minimum, what I think they would do is, and I'm sure they've already been testing it with this, they've already been testing removing it. And I also listened to the third quarter investment call. What is it called? Whatever it is, and whatever that. Yeah, if you guys know the name for it, you can put it there. I used to know. I used to work in financial planning and analysis, so this is bad that I'm having a brain fart right now. But I listened to the third quarter call. About the direction eBay is moving in. They actually stated that they're having very positive results with the testing on their own payment method right now, and people want Apple Pay, and they're going to offer that as well. Apparently, is what I've heard. So, or maybe they do offer it now, or they're testing it or something. So, they want to add. They're saying that like the average buyer would rather use a method other than PayPal. Like they just want to use like a credit card or something, whatever. And that's fine with most buyers nowadays are using like Apple Pay, especially for all the people that, are doing mobile transactions. And it's like 50%. I know there's a way you can look on eBay to see like what percentage of your sales actually come from mobile, but I know that like they say that it's like 50%. So yeah, it's interesting to see, the back end side of it from their point of view. They're probably paying less fees by having their own payment processor come in. I know we pay the PayPal fees right now, but I'm sure there's some sort of fee. There's something in the contract that they pay PayPal, which would be interesting. And also, yeah, it's better for the seller if the fees are lower. And right now they're saying they would be. So, right. And the thing is with Amazon, as a seller on Amazon where you have to use like PayPal and I get it transferred directly to my bank account. I'm fine. If eBay does that. And you just said that you're worried that fees will go up though, kind of like Amazon. I mean, they have a 15% fee and that's it for Amazon. But yeah, I don't know. And I know the way that returns work right now and refunds work with PayPal, you just have the 30-cent transaction fee. So it's for me, I'm not international, obviously. And for anyone who's not international, it's 2.9% plus 30 cents. You refund the buyer, PayPal actually gives you back the 2.9%, but they keep the 30 cents. So I'm not sure what would happen in terms of that. Those add up. I mean, it's not like a huge number, but I think I've had like 1,300 returns this year. That's a few $100s, but yeah. Just bought your VA course, hope to learn. Awesome. Yeah, so that virtual assistant course, really, like I was talking about earlier, I put a link in the chat. I'll put a link in the chat again, a $10 VA course. And basically, I was trying to say you don't need to buy a $100 VA course. This is one of those things where you just need to know kind of the basics of like what tools you need and all of that, and just the way to go about it. I show you how I hire one in there, and I didn't actually end up hiring the person. I canceled it on Upwork instead of hiring him, and I show you guys how to do that too. But yeah, so like it's just a basic outline of like what you need to know to get to be able to learn from experience and get to the point you want to get to with virtual assistants. So yeah, I mean it's working with people. Like you just have to know how to work with people. They're not machines. Like I keep saying this to people. They're literally just like you and I. It's just they're in a different country working for less money because that money goes farther over there than it would for us over here. So that's why we outsource our work. Are eBay lowering items in search of sellers using repricers? Through research, I'm seeing those sellers with falling sell-through rates over the last few months. Yeah, Carlos, that's a known fact that eBay has, in fact, been dropping the ranking of not sellers using repricers, but just people flagged as dropshippers, which is why new accounts go so well. And like they just start off so hot. And then we've been hearing a lot of people getting the MCO on one this because they started a new account. And yeah, it's just kind of like gaming the system when you're just constantly starting accounts again, and eBay doesn't like that. But I like to teach a strategy that's going to work in the long run. And in my opinion, with SaleFreaks, and again, this is just my opinion, you guys can agree or disagree, whatever. With the features that they've added just over the the past couple months, and just how quickly you can load new items, delete items, all of that, and quickly make changes to your store. I'm putting pretty much all my faith in SaleFreaks at this point. And they're not paying me to say that. I'm like literally, that's how I feel about it. Because they're making so many changes that are actually increasing profit margins without us having to actually raise our prices or, creating unique items like the add-on multiplier. They are adding another source, which is going to be huge because, yeah, it's just the bundling and all that should be available, in my opinion. Hopefully they do that. If they have a source that doesn't have free shipping for $35 and under items, maybe they can bundle them and then we get free shipping, just things like that. So, they are really good about anything that I think or, a bunch of the other bigger dropshippers on SaleFreaks want, or think that we need. Honestly, there's not a single feature that, I've asked for that they haven't developed in the last year and a half. SaleFreaks is a software that I use to run my eBay business. So yeah. Are there any courses you have on selling open box items? So Peter, I actually, cover that a little bit in the course. I'm trying to talk Joe, and I'm trying to talk Joe into it. So I don't know if you know Joe, if you guys know who that is, but it's actually probably it is my most liked video so far at this point, and it was last week's live. Go watch that video. Like, go watch. You won't regret watching it. It's the best hour that you could spend, outside of watching this new live. But that live, honestly, that guy is a complete crusher on SaleFreaks. I want him to create an open box course that's like very cheap, like $10, $20, and maybe just has a few videos on how he does open box, and then just have it in addition to, my course, and, let him make the money on it. But I just feel like it'd be, you can make one sale with an open box item and have that paid for. So that's kind of why I'm pushing him to do that. So, yeah. I would like to set something up to analyze tracking origin scans versus listing location and correlate with accounts that are suppressed. Yeah, that would be interesting. Again, like if all this data was available to us, everything would be a lot easier. I started dropshipping 2 months ago, listed 150 items. I've sold 3 items, starting a new store with SaleFreaks. Nice, Kevin. Have you jumped on the Blue? Yeah, so SaleFreaks actually integrated Blue Care Express into, they were actually the first, I believe they were the first one to integrate Blue Care Express, and they work with the Blue Care Express guy a lot. So, yeah. Yes, as Ryan says, anything with TBA tracking is automatically now uploaded as Blue Care Express. What's up, Ruthless from Dallas, Texas? Hey, that's actually a good idea. Where's everyone from? I would love to see in the chat, if you could just type in where you're watching from, just to kind of see, where everyone is at in the world. That would be really cool. I've never actually done that. So, and we're about to end this live. So before we do that, it would be cool for sure if you guys would just do that for me. Got Toronto, Texas, Ohio, St. Louis, Dominican Republic, Ohio, Philly, Amarillo. Nice. I've been through Amarillo. Chicago, Trophy Club. Uh, Georgia, nice. Virginia, cool. North Korea, nice. No, I knew you looked like you were locked in a room when I did that live with you the other day. Your dog is having a hell of a dream. She's running. Sorry, guys. I still have the cough. All right. Las Vegas. Nice. I was in Las Vegas this summer for like 2 weeks. Long Island, New York. Love Long Island iced teas. Not sure if they're related, but love them. Memphis, Tennessee, SoCal, Jamaica. Nice. Montgomery, London. Wow. Everyone's all over the place. Arkansas, Florida. That's awesome. That's really cool. So yeah, it's just amazing how YouTube connects everybody, but I don't want to get too deep on that aspect. Trinidad, nice. North Dakota, sweet. All right, yeah. So anyway, guys, appreciate all you guys watching. What else can I wanted to Saturn, Hawaii. I guess let me do something also before I go. If you guys haven't checked out the website logo yet, like just real quick before I go, I know I'm holding you guys on, but go check out the ecomscholars.com website logo. And just, I haven't gotten anybody's feedback on it yet, so I want to see what you guys think about it. And after that, I promise I might throw a couple coupons in the chat, and then I'm off. But yeah, tell me what you guys think of that logo, because I'm pretty proud of it. And like I said, getting some coupons in here. Just give me a second for the course for anybody that wants it. Not for the VA course. This is for the automated dropshipping blueprint course. And if you guys aren't interested at all, I mean, I'm not going to say probably too much other than this, so I don't want to hold you guys up. Appreciate you guys watching that have watched so far. And, you guys have a good night. But if you are interested, I still want to do this course only. So I said I would never put the course down to $47 again. And I'm not going to lie, so I will do – but I hate that I'm giving this away after saying I would never go below 97 either. I think I said I would never go below 97. I didn't say I would never put it at 47 again. But anyway, all right, so I just created a coupon. If you're interested in the course but don't want to pay the $97 for it, well, congratulations for being on this live, because I'm putting it at $57. Use that link. There's only 15 of them, I believe I did. So there's 15 of them. So if you watch this later on, you can try to get it again. But again, pretty much use any link in any of my other videos and you'll get the course for 97. A lot of these people did get the course for 47 and loved it. 57, obviously not too much higher. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. If before you go, you click the like button. I want my next live. I promise I'm going to try to bring a lot more value. If I don't do an interview, I promise I'm going to try to share my screen and show you guys exactly how I list items from Walmart for my manual store. So that's a big question that people have been asking, because again, I just want to show you guys this manual store I created that literally, I started from $0. Watch that series. Todd said it's better than Tom's and Paul's. So I don't know. I haven't seen Paul's. I know that so yeah, this is the manual. This is the manual store. As you can see, my iPhone's cracked. Ignore that. But people are asking, how do you get 80 sales with 14 items? But really, I mean, it's really just about how you select your items. So I can tell you guys, a little bit about that, because obviously, something I've done has worked and how I've listed these items. Obviously not as many sales and not as scalable as doing the SaleFreaks method, but it's good for anybody that's just starting off and wants to make a little profit. In just a little over a month now, I've made $180 on that store. So I'm hoping I'll share my screen next week and actually dig into some sellers on eBay and show you guys exactly how I would list those products onto my stores. And then I'm going to do one for SaleFreaks product research as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button before you go. Don't forget, message me on Instagram or follow me on Instagram at DropshipTyler, and then send me a DM which is a direct message. And once I have that direct message, I will pick a live winner next week and I'll give a $10 gift card away. So thanks guys for watching. Bye.